Hi, today I'd like to talk about third-party disclosure, how debt collectors go about doing it, and why. When a debt collector contacts a person other than the debtor, be it family member, brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, grandparent, even a friend or a neighbor or associate, if they contact anyone other than the debtor, that's third-party contact. Third-party disclosure is different. Third-party contact is okay. The only things that a debt collector is allowed to do during third-party contact is say, I'm looking for John Doe, my name is such and such, I'm looking for John Doe, and can you please have them reach me at this number? That's it. The only other things they're allowed to say are said when prompted. And that would be, what company are you calling from? By law, the debt collector has to disclose what company they're calling from, and if the person says, are you a debt collector? Yes. They have to disclose that. Other than that, third-party disclosure goes as far as if a debt collector contacts like a parent or a grandparent or any of the other above mentioned, but typically parent and grandparent. Those are the ones that a debt collector will gun for a third-party disclosure. They'll call up the parent or the grandparent and say, I'm looking for John Doe. If the parent or grandparent seems like they're interested, like they might want to help, the debt collector will feed them just a little bit of information, see how they react. If they take it well and it sounds like they're interested and they wanna help you out, they'll go ahead and disclose a little more information. They'll start off with little things like, oh, we have a file in our office and we're trying to make it so John Doe can be assisted in these matters before they go too far. John Doe may be looking at, and they'll say anything from levied wages, seizure of property, jail time, anything. They'll say whatever, just to get a rise and see if that person's going to jump quick and help. It is against the law. It is against FDCPA. They're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to have third-party disclosure unless, and here's the only way a debt collector is allowed to speak to a third party. The person gives verbal consent that the person can speak to mother, father, brother, sister, anybody, neighbor, doesn't make any difference. As long as the debtor gives permission to the debt collector, then they can speak to a third party. The loophole in that whole situation is a spouse. If Jane Doe answers the phone and you're looking for John Doe, and John Doe got this debt while he was married to Jane Doe, Jane Doe is John Doe. They're together. They're married. The debt collector could speak to Jane Doe as if he or she was speaking to John Doe. It's that simple. If the debt was incurred before John Doe and Jane Doe were married, Jane Doe does not need to know or cannot know until the debtor gives permission to speak to the wife. That's it. No disclosing to children, no disclosing to family members, neighbors. It's not allowed. FDCPA prohibits it. And that concludes today's little bit of information on third-party disclosure. If you have any questions and you feel that somebody may have violated your rights, feel free to drop me a line here and explain your case, and I'll see if they've done wrong or right. Take care.